Welcome back to Great Day SA. I told y'all things are about to get very sweet right now. Christen Urban joins us live from Bakery Lorraine. And guess what, everyone? Pie is definitely in our future.
Hey Roma, yeah, we're diving into so much sweet goodness today. This is perfect for the whole family. Look at all of this deliciousness that we got going on here. Jen with Bakery Lorraine, she is the executive pastry chef out here, and she's going to be diving into all of the sweets. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. You know, lots of pie. It's hard not to be unhappy, you know, when you're surrounded by all these great pies and products and all the fun stuff that we do.
Yes, that is a really good note. And I understand that a lot of these pies are new to the menu. So people at home, maybe they frequent Bakery Lorraine and they're wondering, what is this all about? What kind of pies are we diving into?
Right, so we have, you know, kind of a really good variety. You know, we've got the classic apple Dutch pie that, you know, Bakery Lorraine is known and loved for. But this year we're also adding coconut cream, chocolate cream. We've got this really great dulce de leche banana, a super fun blueberry cornbread pie with molasses mousse on top, lemon meringue, which we're going to torch the meringue here in just a minute. So just like a little bit of everything, you know, fruit-based stuff. We've got stuff with chocolate. We have stuff that's kind of lighter, and then also, you know, all this really, really indulgent pies. And then, of course, we're also bringing our heart-shaped 4th of July pot pastries, which is our classic strawberry pot pastry, and then topped with our red, white, and blue crumbles.
The banana one is calling my name, and probably our photographer Ben's as well. Okay, so I know we're going to be topping this one off because we have this kind of pretty meringue going here, but you're going to be teaching us how to make that at home. So what is your technique when it comes to topping off a meringue pie?
So meringue is whipped egg whites and sugar, you know, love, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of salt. You're whipping all that together, and there's different ways to make meringue. And so really kind of one of the most important things about topping a pie with meringue is making sure that that meringue is touching the crust so it has something to hold on to.
Okay. And that's kind of what we're seeing over here is it's like kind of touching that crust right here. And so I know you have the torch and everything ready to go. So I say we pull it out and we kind of show that off right now. Do you need me to move any of these pies away? Let me see.
I think everyone seems safe. And you know, pies are really great. It's all about the crust. It's all about the filling.
Okay.
But you want to give lots of love to the topping. So we're talking about meringue. While I'm torching this, I'm going to have you start making some whipped cream.
Okay.
Which
got
is
the
super
big whisk
fun
going today.
We got the whisk. I'm going to add in some powdered sugar for you.
And was this just, you said this is heavy cream we have going in here?
Heavy cream,
okay.
Just nice, natural, heavy cream, a little bit of salt, some powdered sugar, some vanilla extract. And you're just wanting to, you know, keep everything cold and really whip it and aerate it so that you have a really nice, beautiful, decadent cloud.
And then adding the powdered sugar, I've made whipped cream at home, and I don't remember adding powdered sugar to that. Is that what gets it so whipped at the top?
You know, it's a little bakery secret. You can use regular sugar at home, but using powdered sugar, your sugar's gonna melt a lot faster, but also powdered sugar has a little bit of cornstarch in it. That's what keeps it so fluffy and clump-free. And that cornstarch is actually gonna kind of whip up and set your whipped cream so it doesn't, you know, kind of deflate throughout the day.
Very cool. Okay, so you have this going right here. I'm going to give you a 10 to be in a room.
We love it. Of course, you always want to be safe with your torches. Make sure there's nothing flammable nearby, oxygen tanks, paper, anything like that. You know, always follow. Each tank has a set of safety precautions and rules. Be sure you take a read on those. Get it going.
Wow.
I've got a nice flame. Woo. And then, you know, I like meringue that's really torched, but, you know, follow your heart, and you're just lightly going over, you know, take your time.
And you're looking for like kind of that brown charred color.
Right.
Beautiful.
You know, that nice caramelization. Make sure you get your sides. Again, guys at home, be careful of your counters. Don't melt your counter. Don't set anything on fire. And just, you know, kind of go a couple passes at a time. You can always make it a little bit more toasty, but you know, once it's way toasted, it's kind of hard to go back.
This is an arm workout for sure right here. That is gorgeous. And so for people at home, that's the lemon meringue pie.
Right.
And then lastly, I know we're going to be topping off this kind of blueberry, but it's a blueberry cornbread pie?
Right. So I've been baking for many years, and it was just, the blueberry cornbread pie was something I came up on a whim, and then it just happened, and again, like it's really important to top your pies beautifully. But this blueberry cornbread pie is really a mix of almost like a cobbler and a cake and a pie all together.
Okay.
It's got a nice crust. At the bottom, there's a really nice blueberry compote, which is like a thick blueberry fruit filling. And then we add a layer of sweetened cornbread on top. And then on top of that, we add some molasses mousse. So again, a nice dark molasses, heavy cream, more of that powdered sugar and all of that stuff. See how you're getting some air?
Yes, we're starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. Okay, so for people at home,
you can use a mixer.
Yeah. It's a good arm workout though, but for people at home, they're seeing these pies. They want to dive into all this goodness.
Right.
I know you have 2 locations in San Antonio and even one in Austin.
2. We have 6 locations.
6 locations in San Antonio.
And we're growing. We just opened a location in the airport. It is open now. And so, as you're flying out, you can definitely stop in, grab some coffee, and you can also grab a box of Macs to take to your friends that you're going and visiting.
Amazing. I think everyone is set this 4th of July for sure. Thank you so much for your time this morning, Jen.
Thanks for the whipped cream.
And Roma, tell me, I don't know, is this a pretty good arm workout right here? Are you liking this?
I'm loving that pump, Christen, but most of all, I'm loving that you're totally in your zone. What you guys don't know about Christen is she is also a master baker herself. She makes really good stuff, coffee, cake, cookies. So look at her. She's loving it right now. Hopefully she brings me back a little bit of that pie to taste. Thank you so much, Christen.